Hey everybody, it's Jeff. Trying to do something a little different. Doing a little bit of vlogging on my own. I've talked about it. Josh and I've talked about it. So this is definitely something that I wanted to do. Just my little journey on between now and my heart transplant, if that's something that ever transpires. Uh, just a lot of things on my mind tonight. Um, I've got this cardio cath coming up next week. Kind of a little scared about it. Not sure what the outcome's going to be, what they want to look at, what they've seen, just things like that. I've been having a lot of chest pain here the last couple weeks since I've been out of the hospital. It's been up and down. Yesterday was a bad day up until done the live feed. I don't know if anybody could tell. I just really wasn't feeling it last night. But I promised Josh that I would definitely do the live stream, which I enjoyed, and I love chit chatting back and forth with everybody, saying hi to everybody. I mean, just the response has been unbelievable. Just a little history on my heart adventure that I've been through here for about the last 15 years. My heart problem started back in 2004, where I had my first heart attack. I do remember it as plain as yesterday. I was sitting at home here, uh, watching a NASCAR race with my youngest son, Cordell. Broke out into a sweat. I didn't know what happened. My wife at the time came home and told her about it. And by that time, I felt pretty good. I was just really drained. And like I say, not sure what had happened. A couple days later, it happened again. It wound up happening twice: the chest pain, the sweating, the shortness of breath. So my first trip was to the VA because I am a disabled veteran. And they run all the normal tests and come back and told me, well, Mr. Clark, it's not your heart. We're not sure what it is. So a few days later, same thing happened again. Started having the chest pain. Go to my local hospital here in Berkeley County, and they basically told me the same thing. Well, Mr. Clark, run all the tests. Everything come back negative. It's not your heart. So 4 or 5 days later, whatever it may have been, I really don't remember. They came to me, or didn't come to me. I'm sorry. I had a reoccurrence. Went to Winchester Medical Center, which is the big trauma center in this area. There, I had an emergency room doctor. She ran all the normal tests, and she come back. She told me. She said, "Well, nothing we're showing. Not sure if it's your heart or not, but we want to do a cardio cath just to make sure with your family history." My dad passed away about 32 years ago of a massive heart attack. So she was just covering her bases, and lo and behold, they took me in, done my first cardio cath, and found out that I did have a blockage. So they stented me for my very first stent. That was in, I think, November of 2014. February of, or not 2014, 2004, February of 2005, wound up having another heart attack, and they took me in. This time they scheduled me for my first open heart, which was in March of 2005. Time goes through 2008. I wound up having, on my first bypass surgery, they done a double bypass. 2008, May of 2008, I had my second open heart, which was a quadruple bypass. From that time on, been in and out, in and out, in and out of the hospital. As of to date, I've had 75 cardio casts and I have 30 stents placed. I still have doctors and nurses and people in the medical field that kind of find that definitely unbelievable that I have that many stents and that many cardio caths. So next Friday will be my 76th. Fast forward to July of 2017. I was on my way to work. felt really bad. Got to work and told my boss, my uncle, that I didn't feel good. I was going to my doctor's. Well, I didn't go to my doctor's. I wound up coming back home, grabbing my daughter, having her take me to the hospital. I wound up having a massive heart attack. They took me in, they cathed me, put 2 stents in. Within a couple hours of those 2 stents, um, one of them clogged, blocked up. So they wound up taking me back into the cath lab within a few hours, knowing the risk with all the dye. They wound up going in, and I'm not sure if they re-stented me, if they cleaned that stent or done whatever they had to do. Well, during that time, I went into renal failure because all that dye, my kidneys just couldn't handle that. Wound up being in a coma for 8 to 10 days, and was resuscitated twice because my heart stopped beating. Well, they wound up putting in a pacemaker. So finally came through that. It was definitely hard on my body, and I made it through that, and I've made it through roughly since July of 2017. 2008, yeah, 2017, 18, 19. Yeah, pretty sure it was 2017. Everything runs together anymore. Um, but the number of heart attacks, I couldn't tell you how many I've had. Uh, the only reason I know the number of stents and the number of cardio caths are I went to the Cleveland Clinic, and actually somebody went through my complete medical record from 2004 and counted every stent and every cardio cath that I've had. So that's the only reason that I know the numbers. Uh, I just thank God that I'm still alive today. Um, since that stint in July of 2017, uh, I've definitely been lucky that I'm still here. I'm still alive. The last heart attack that I had there a couple weeks ago definitely took a lot out of me. Blood pressure dropped to 40/30. Thank God they didn't have to resuscitate me this time, but fingers crossed that I keep going, and I don't have any more problems. Like I say, I do thank God. I thank every one of you out there for keeping me in your prayers, and I hope you like these vlogs. I'm gonna try to do them every time that I go to the doctor's office, and uh, that I have an appointment. I'm gonna see if I can actually get somebody to video my cardio cath coming up on the 28th. So keep your fingers crossed on that. Um, I just hope this gets out to everybody, and definitely, if you got any questions, feel free to you know to put them in the comment section. Definitely hit that like button. Hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, hit the bell, whatever they say. This is all new to me. I hope you enjoy the videos. I hope there's a lot more to come. There will definitely be a lot more to come with Josh and the Coin Pusher. Definitely love the Coin Pushers. I love Josh's fan base. He's got an unbelievable fan base. Now I'm just hoping that this gets out, and I start getting a few subscribers here and there, and we'll see how things go. Anything changes, if I do go into the hospital, I'll definitely vlog that and let you know how I'm doing. Today's definitely been a great day. Kind of napped most of the day because I didn't sleep. I think I finally fell asleep this morning, or yesterday morning now, about 5:30. So like I said, right now it's roughly a little after 2 on Saturday. Also, there's don't know if it's still up or not, but there was a GoFundMe uh, from a gentleman in Australia. If you all happen to see that GoFundMe, please, I cannot iterate enough, please do not donate to that GoFundMe. Okay, well, I've been on here for about 10 minutes. Not sure how this is going to go. My first vlog ever. I just hope everybody enjoys it. Please leave me, like I say, a message here in the message box. If you like it, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'd like to get 50 to 75 subscribers here probably in the next couple months. Then that way I can definitely go live and do some things on the way to and from Morgantown, or to my doctor's appointments and things like that. Josh and I'll be taking that trip on the 28th to Morgantown. So hopefully I can vlog that. We can go live with it on the way there to Morgantown and show you a beautiful ride, show you the beautiful mountains with a ride there from Martinsburg to Morgantown. So again, thanks everybody. Give me that big old thumbs up. Make sure that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and I'll be back with you sometime soon. God bless and thank you very much.